Hello and welcome to Boygos. Welcome to the Spice Zone. And today we're going to be taking a look at Rockslide Pangoro paired up with Shadow Arcanine. So, as a lot of you guys who've been following this channel for a little bit might know, I built a Shiny Shadow Arcanine last season, and I've been itching to get back into Ultra League with this thing. And it pairs pretty nicely with the likes of Pangoro. So, here we go, guys. We're going to see. Does this Pangoro put in the pain when paired up with Shadow Arcanine? The answer is yes. Now you're probably wondering, why didn't I just go for a Rock Slide there? That's a decent question. It's a decent question. They still had a lot of energy. So now I'm going to bait close combat and see if they shield thinking that I have close combat. They did not. Alright, so that's kind of tough. I'm going for another Rock Slide here. Let's see if they Last Resort me. That would take me out. Yep, okay, so the Last Resort to the takedown. Now Venusaur versus Umbreon. This is a decent matchup when Umbreon's already got a chunk missing like this. So Venusaur is going to throw that Frenzy Plant. As you are noticing, I am running a non-XL team here. So there are no XLs required to run this team. And yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So I've been seeing a lot of talk lately about people, you know, banning XLs, or, you know, talking about like how they're unfair or if they're fair or not, whatever. You guys want to see me do non-XL, I can do that just fine. So I'm going to be bringing my XLs out in the next one. I just wanted to do at least one video every now and then where I'm like, yeah, no XLs. No XLs, by the way. So that's what this Shadow Arcanine is up to right now, is Fire Fanging the Cresselia, throwing a Flamethrower its way. Let's see if they hit us with a Moonblast or a Grass Knot. Either way, it's not going to do very much. See if Arcanine can come out of this matchup on top. And it looks like it's just barely able to Fire Fang down the Cress and throw the Flamethrower to smoke out the Umbreon. So GG's to the opponents, but Arcanine able to turn up the heat there at the end. So yeah, lots of fun. That's a good one. That's a good one. Now we're moving on to the next one here. Oh, actually not before I decide that I need to put on a Star Piece and claim my rewards, because that's what I'm doing every single day since I don't really go out and hunt anymore. Or at least not as much as I used to. Now I put on a Star Piece before I claim rewards so that I can get that good old-fashioned Stardust reward. You know, this is like 12k dust, because I'm working on that XL Shadow Slowking for Ultra League, and I really just need Stardust to make that thing happen. So that's my next big power-up. It won the poll. I told you guys I'd do it, so that is what we're working on. I've got more than enough XL candy. I've got like 500 something Slowpoke XL candy. It's just, and I need about 220 to do what I want to do with the Shadow. It's like a rank 81 Shadow Slowking for Ultra, so with a 0 attack, so it takes the maximum amount of XL candies. Anyway, that's what's coming down the pipeline. But right now we got Giratina getting Night Slash by Panda, which is what I spent all my dust on last time. So, this Panda and Shadow Tangrowth, that's where all my dust has been going, straight to the Ultra League, right where it belongs. If you know this channel, you know that I am a big Ultra League fanboy. Alright, so they're pulling out either an XL Blastoise or a normal Blastoise. Out of respect for Blastoise, I am glad I don't have close combat right now. But I am going to triple Night Slash this thing. Let's see if we can get them to expend Shield. So I'm just really dumping my energy out on this Blastoise here. We are able to get to a third Night Slash. That kind of stinks for them. But yeah, now so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch in Venusaur, and then I swapped immediately out to Arcanine, thinking that once they saw the little icon that they would Ice Beam, and I'd catch the Ice Beam on Arcanine. Didn't work out that way, but it's alright. We're still safe because Venusaur is able to take out the Steelix in the back. Would I have liked it to have been able to been farmed down by Arcanine? That would have been way funnier. But I mean, I think ultimately this is a much safer matchup. That Frenzy Plant coming through. So, yeah, Steelix is very bulky, but in a dominant matchup, it's only a matter of time, right? You'll see this Crunch coming through here. Not going to do a whole lot, and even with the Dragon Tail buff, that Frenzy Plant is still going to outpace them and take down that Steelix. So, I guess the game thought that was a game well fought. I guess the game really did appreciate that battle, because after I did that, I got a shiny Regice from Go Battle League, and I'm just realizing that I clipped it. I didn't even show you guys it, but I'll show you in the next video. Shiny and GBL. If you type in GBL, you'll see everything you got from Go Battle League. You'll see the one Growlithe. I got a random shiny Growlithe in a video too. Back when I did like my Sableye video, like my third video on the channel or something. So that was pretty smooth. Now we've got Empoleon up against Venusaur here. So Arcanine just going down. It happens sometimes, you know. I mean, I got a shield out of him, right? So it wasn't for naught. And I've almost got 2 Frenzy Plants, even if they let this through. Alright, so now I'm almost to the next one. Now I've got another one. And so they have to shield Machamp here, or this is going to do a ton. Alright, so they shield. I'm going to go right into Panda, catch the Rock Slide, because I knew they were going to throw a Rock Slide. So I catch the Rock Slide on Panda, and they decide to swap out into Togekiss. I tried to get the Rock Slide off, because that would have been hilarious to knock out a Togekiss with the Panda, but Venusaur comes in clutch once more. So 2 games in a row there, Venusaur doing the heavy lifting for Arcanine and Panda. But hey, what they do together, they stay together, alright? Whatever they do together, you can't say they don't stay together. Alright, they are pals, they are bros to the close, and look at this. We have got a Frenzy Plant coming through on the Machamp, so we are still going to be taking down a team. Venusaur is just the babysitter. Venusaur, Gotosaur here is the babysitter of Arcanine and Pangoro, making sure that they don't get into too much trouble. Lord knows they need it. If a Swampert came along, they'd just be toast without Venusaur. So, alright, Articuno versus Pangoro. Let's see if they know about Rock Slide. Let's see if they watch my videos. If you don't watch my videos, you're going to get KO'd. Check this out. Kirsch, Blunkin, see you later. See you later. It's a Shadow Arcanine, or Articuno, so it 1 hits. Did I say Arcanine earlier? Articuno. That was Articuno. I promise I know Pokemon. Arcanine, Articuno. There's just R. It's the AR. Alright. Alright, moving right into the next one. Gonna just run it right back. Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, this team, it covers a lot of its reliable counters just through having the spicy moves. So I'm like taking no chances with Scizor here. I'm not allowing a X-Scizor to come through on me. So I am going to Rock Slide, and they let that through, and then I just farm right down with Arcanine. I just torched what's left of that Scizor in like 3 clicks before they could really even properly react. So yeah, Arcanine has basically done its job, but it will get a Flamethrower or it will get a shield from Snorlax here. Let's see if they decide to let it hit. They do not. These Fire Fangs are adding up, as well as the Licks. I'm going to let the next Body Slam go through. And then I'm going to pop in with Venusaur and hopefully get this Frenzy off. I'm going to let this next Body Slam go through as well. Now I'll throw the Frenzy. Popped. And in comes the Muck. So going to throw another Frenzy on the Muck here. We'll see how much that does. Not a whole lot. Kind of wishing I had close combat at this point. But definitely going to let the Dark Pulse hit. See if I can get to another Frenzy Plant. That would be That would be very big. I'm gonna need like 2 rock slides and that shield. Okay, alright, Night Slash. They're in Night Slash range now though, so they do have to shield. They have to respect this. And maybe they're not quite in Night Slash range, but that could have been a rock slide, so they've definitely had to respect it. And now I'm going to throw the Night Slash, and now they're definitely in Night Slash range, so this will KO. And that's going to be a GG with a Panda. With a Panda finish. The Panda coming in clutch with the finish there. So moving into the next one. Obstagoon, pretty terrible lead for Panda. So it worked out pretty nicely that this person was impulsive and wanted to charm down my Panda. They saw that dark fighting type in. They were like, oh, I bet you I can get a charm in there. Well, you can get a charm in there, but I'm going to block your ancient power and then throw a flamethrower at your charmer. Nope, actually, I'm just going to farm it all the way down and then grab a shield from your next thing. Probably should have bulldozed, but they're going to think it's a crunch and block. Yeah. So I didn't really feel like I had to. I felt like there was a chance I got to a second flamethrower. And now Panda up against Giratina. Now, as you guys saw in yesterday's video and a little bit earlier in this video, that's a much better matchup. So now Obstagoon is trapped up against this flyer. The counters are not going to do nearly as much as they could have done if they would have just maintained the original alignment of Obstagoon versus Pangoro. But since this person decided to switch, we're going to take advantage of it, as what could have been a easy loss, they kind of blew right in the beginning. So we are going to keep the shields up and just Dragon Tail down the Obstagoon all the way. And we have a Dragon Claw ready for the Giratina in the back, and these Dragon Tails are going to do a ton on Giratina before they kill it. So they have to kill me basically with a charge move, or I'm going to get another one. That's exactly what happens. I get another one. So this Dragon Claw is coming through, going to rip apart the bulk of the Tina, and this Night Slash should finish it off. So yeah, definitely great teamwork. I switched Venusaur out for Shadow Dragonite in that match, and Shadow Dragonite definitely did some nice lifting for Pangoro there. Another thing that pairs pretty nicely with Pangoro. Venusaur, just because it resists Fairy and it also resists fighting. So very, very good pairing for Pangoro in the Premier Cup. Shadow Dragonite just resists the fighting, so be aware of that, and actually pick up a double weakness to Fairy while running that instead of Venusaur. So it's kind of like you get raw attack in exchange, but you have a extreme vulnerability if you run these two together. So just be aware of that like if you see like a Charmer, God forbid a double Charmer, like you'd probably lose with this team. Arcanine works a little bit well as it works pretty well as charm resistance, but yeah, works better as resistance for this. Watch this. After I let the timer sink in. You like to go to town, Arcanine? That Icy Wind's not going to stop you, is it? No, it is not. Torched. And looks like they're letting the timer run down as well. Coming in with the muck. Alright. Okay, they acid sprayed, and now I'm not going to forget that. That kind of makes me angry. So I'm going to let this go through here. This Night Slash. See if they block. They block the Night Slash. They want to get another acid spray in. It's very critical to them. Probably critical to their strategy, I'm assuming, at this point. And Giratina comes in. So a double debuffed Pangoro versus Giratina. Let's see if he can still finish this thing off. 1 Night Slash. 2 Night Slash. Let's see. Come on, baby. The Snarls. Come on, the Snarls. And I think, yeah, I just chose to let him go down because I think the Fire Fangs will be enough to rip into Giratina here. Save your shield for the Arcanine. And now we bulldoze the Amok for a good measure, just because Spicy Bulldoze. Spicy bulldoze. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss Slow King when he comes out. Peace!